Hi guys, so I wanted to do a video that I seen on Karlee Holden's page, the controversial parental tag.
Very simple.
Okay, so the first question is pro-life or pro-choice?
Pause. Okay, so I do want to just point out real quick before this video starts that any of the opinions that I have on these topics, they are not to offend any other parents out there. These are just strictly my opinions, nothing against anyone. I do want to just make sure I point that out ahead of time. If you are offended by any of my comments or my opinions, I apologize in advance. I tried to work my way around it and say everything nicely, but I do have my own opinion just like everyone else. But I did want to just point that out ahead of time. Go ahead and finish the video. I hope you like it. And here is question number 1.
I am pro-life. If you are making the choice to have sex, I believe that you're obviously taking that chance that there is a possibility of a baby that could be created. Now, however, if there is any other unfortunate event that happened that created this baby, I do believe that pro-choice comes into play. So I don't really have a full-on set decision. My mom and I just had this discussion. I think we need to lay down soon, huh? Okay, now the next question is baby wearing. I baby wear, I guess. That's not how you say it. Baby wear? Baby wear? I don't know. I baby wore Karlee for quite a few months. It just became really easy with 1, breastfeeding, 2, rather than taking the whole car seat into the grocery store, it made things so much easier. So I did baby wear. I'm not for it or against, I guess I'm for it, but I'm not against it in any way. If you don't baby wear, then that's fine. I did it out of convenience, and I also did it for the bond. And like I said, I breastfed, so when I was in the grocery store, I would just whip a boob out and she was eating. And my baby carrier actually hid some of that, so people around me weren't able to see. So yeah, I guess I am for baby wearing. Okay, and the third question, which I haven't had to make this decision at all. So I don't even know if I really want to give my opinion on it, but circumcision. I'm not for it. I'm not against it. I think that every mom needs to make their own choice for their own child. Whether that's to make the decision to circumcise or to give your child the decision to circumcise later in life. I personally think I would circumcise, but that's not for any reason. It's just kind of what I've known to happen, I guess. What I've heard. I don't know. So yeah, I guess I would circumcise. What do you think? I don't know. I would personally do it, but maybe if I was having a boy, I would look into it a little bit more, but I haven't had to look into that because we had a beautiful baby girl. Right. Can you say yes? No. What? You're beautiful. What? Okay. And the 4th decision is adoption. There are certain circumstances I would go with adoption, and that's if I was not able to have a child of my own. Now, if it came to the situation of, here I am, I'm pregnant. No, I'm not pregnant. But if I were pregnant and I had to make the decision on whether to have the baby, abort, or do adoption. If I, for whatever reason, was absolutely not in the situation to have a baby. Next question is baby piercing. Do you want your ears pierced? Oh goodness, I'm sorry, sweet honey. At the beginning, when we first had Kylie, we both were in agreement that we wanted to get Kylie's ears pierced. Then it came to around the time that she was able to get her ears pierced, and it was so close to around the time that she was supposed to get her vaccines. We decided not to because I didn't want to poke her too many times. I felt bad giving her the vaccines. I think I might have had a harder time with the vaccines than she did. So we decided not to. Now, obviously from that point on, we still could have went and got her ears pierced, but I still feel bad. I don't want to poke her. I feel bad when she gets her vaccines, like I said. So I'm not sure. I'm for it. I'm not really against it. Go ahead and do it. I see where moms come from where they say that the child should make the decision. Stevie, the way he sees it is they're going to be too scared later on in life. So I don't know. He doesn't really, I don't know. So, I don't know. Next question. Breast or bottle? This is a very, very political one for me. I could go on and 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 on about, no? I really could. I could. No, don't grab it. I could go on and on about how amazing I think breastfeeding is. Am I against bottle feeding? No. Do I think that every mom should try breastfeeding prior to doing bottle feeding? Yes, that's my opinion. Now, if there's, for whatever reason, you're not able, I'm not even gonna get into that. I am for breastfeeding all the way. 100%, I think it's the best. I think it's amazing. Kylie and I have had the most amazing bond because of it. It is amazing, amazing stuff that women can make with their body. Women are amazing in every way. They can grow a baby, create this beautiful little thing with someone, grow the baby inside them, deliver the baby, and feed the baby with their body. I think that women are absolutely amazing. Now, I don't want to get too much into it. Maybe I'll do a completely separate video like this video if you want me to do a separate video on breast or bottle. So, back to that question, yes, I am for breast. We've breastfed 9 months strong so far. I love it. Would not change it. I have not ever heard a negative thing about breastfeeding, except for those random people out there that don't like to see the breast when a mother is feeding their baby. But in my opinion, I'll feed my baby anywhere. I do use a nursing cover. Speaking of, I do use a nursing cover no matter what, for my viewers, and also for the people around me. But, yeah, anyways, so, way off topic. I am for breastfeeding. All the way, 100%. We love boobies. Yeah! Next question. Cry it out method. We've tried it. Scratch that. We haven't really tried it. I've tried it in the matter of, she's copying me. Let's see. I can't do it for long. I give it like a minute or two and I can't do it. I can't listen to her cry. I feel so bad. Stevie is 10 times worse than I am. We just can't do it. Props to the moms that can do it. I just can't. It's just not something I can do. Next one, spanking. Do we spank? Do we spank? Do we spank? No. I agree with discipline. Do we spank if she's being super naughty? If she, for example, is breastfeeding and she bites, I pat her butt just a little bit. I don't really necessarily call that a spank. I consider a spank like full force, like spanking. I just tap her butt a little bit and tell her no bite. I give her butt a pat. I guess it's still all in the sense of spanking, but I'm all for discipline. I know many children that are not disciplined and they are terrible in public, terrible at home, terrible to their parents. Do I agree with that? No, I think that's terrible. I think that parents should discipline their children. But I don't feel like you should spank in an aggressive, mean way. I think that you should discipline in a positive way if that's possible, I guess. For example, they're hitting, say, you gotta be nice, be nice. Anyways, we don't really spank. Next question, co-sleeping. Do we co-sleep? We don't. That's news to me because we do co-sleep. I've co-slept since 3 months, and she, since co-sleeping, has slept through the night. She goes to bed at about 8 o'clock, wakes up at 9, so she's sleeping about 13 hours, 12 to 13 hours. She almost always wakes up at 9:30 a.m., so really, she gets about, sometimes she gets 14 hours, as much as 14 hours. But, she's a great sleeper. She sleeps all through the night, minus the fact that I do get some body slams, I do get some punches, I do get some jabs to the stomach with the legs. She will roll from this side of the body over my body and onto my other side of my body. So I don't sleep the greatest with co-sleeping, but she sleeps great. We plan on eventually moving her over to the pack and play, which will be next to our bed. That will also make it easier for date nights or for whenever our parents want to take her. It will make it easier on ourselves when I stop co-sleeping, I think. Yeah, so we do co-sleep. I love co-sleeping. She slept through the night since we started co-sleeping. There are safe precautions that you do take when you co-sleep. I'm an extremely light sleeper. No matter how tired I am sleeping very lately. The drop of a pin, I'm up. Simple as that. Home versus public versus private versus charter. We'll do public, I'm guessing. Both Stevie and I were in public schools. Not that I have anything against anything. I would consider doing homeschooling other than the fact that it gets her out with other kids. Even though I do daycare, it gets her out with other kids. I think it's good to get them out and do things. Next question is vaccines. We do vaccinate. We've always given her vaccines. We did flu shot. We're getting her second part of the flu shot this Friday. I don't have anything against it, anything for it. I was nervous once I started reading in on whether to vaccinate or not vaccinate, but I have always been told, her pediatrician strongly suggested that we vaccinate, basically is what it comes down to, and I trust her pediatrician. Next question, medicating children. Karlee currently has a fever. I gave her Tylenol. Now, if I can tell she's uncomfortable, I can tell that she's not feeling good. If I feel that she's way too warm to the touch, I do generally medicate. Now, she has a runny nose, she has a bunch of mucus in her. I do give her Zarbee's, cough syrup and mucus. We medicate if absolutely necessary. I'm not for it, like, constantly. I know people who are like, the second they have any type of symptom. You're okay? Too much water. Hang in there. Oh my goodness! No, you don't want to say that. Okay. I'm not for it. in the sense of no matter what symptom they have, if the second they see a symptom, it's, oh, give them Tylenol, oh, do this. I'll wait it out. The second I feel that she's uncomfortable, the second I feel I need to, no, my cat's trying to jump on my little setup here. So yeah, I do it when completely necessary. Next question is cloth versus disposable diapers. We do disposable diapers. I did consider doing cloth diapers, other than the fact that Stevie said absolutely not. The only reason he said absolutely not is nothing to do with the environment or anything. It's because he thought it was disgusting that they poop in a cloth diaper and you have to clean it. I know that they have companies that come and go, and they bring new diapers or whatever and take care of the diapers, whatever. I don't know how it completely works, but I would be for it. I think I would probably try it, other than the sense that Stevie just does not want to do something like that. Now, this is a good one. If you've been part of my channel for a while, you know the answer to this question. Homemade food versus store-bought baby food. Everyone who's watched previous videos of mine know that I made Kylie's food. I made it for the reason I know what's going into her food. I go get the organic fruits and vegetables. I steam them and mash them up. I don't know. Why can't I think right now? I don't know. But yeah, so I just, in my opinion, I liked the thought of having Kylie's food made because I know what's in it. I've heard all the baby food pouches, they've had mold and this and that, and you don't know what's in those pouches or the baby food jars. And I've seen on mom groups on Facebook where they open up a jar and there's something that I don't even know. The same goes with formula, where they open up the formula thing and they have metal shards. A girlfriend of mine had metal shards, shavings, in her baby's bottle. Another one had a worm-looking thing in her formula when she opened up the formula. You don't know what's in it, versus my breast, I know that I have goods in there. And I made her baby food because I know she's getting organic food, and I know I'm looking at what I'm giving her. I know what I'm giving her is good, is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, that is the last question. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I did not offend anyone. I tried to avoid that as much as possible. I would love to go on and on about certain topics. For example, breastfeeding is a huge topic. If you know my channel and you've been a part of my channel, first of all, thank you. Second of all, you obviously know I'm all for breastfeeding, and I've done breastfeeding videos in the past. If you would like to see more breastfeeding videos in the future, I would love to do that. Go ahead and comment below if you would like to see some more breastfeeding videos and my opinion on breastfeeding and different perks. That probably isn't a good word to use with breast, but pros and cons. There we go. Pros and cons on breastfeeding. But yeah, if you would like to see that, go ahead and comment below. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.